Hello everyone, Dr. James Marcum with yet another biblical prescription for life. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're having a great day. Today's discussion is on this new weight loss medication that you're hearing a lot about called Ozempic. And we're going to try to answer this question or give you at least information. Is this the next miracle weight loss medication? So many of you are thinking about using it. Let's talk about that a little bit today. Try to give you a balanced approach from this physician's point of view. But before we do that, our reason for being here is to point everyone to the big picture and that healing comes from Christ. And through getting in the Word and listening to what God through His Son Jesus is telling you and praying, He can transform your life, leading you to ultimate healing, even though there might be a few bumps along the way. So our text that I've chosen today is from Psalms. Psalms 28, verse 7. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusted in Him, and I am helped. Therefore, my heart greatly rejoices, and with my song, I will praise Him. So we're going to come back to that after we discuss this new question, Ozempic. Is this the next weight loss drug? So first, I want to show you how that word is spelled, Ozempic. O-Z-E-M-P-I-C. I want to also now show you a picture of the pancreas. And in the pancreas, we have alpha cells and beta cells. And this is important as we understand Ozempic a little bit about whether it's a good thing for us. The beta cells make insulin. So beta cells make insulin. The alpha cells help make us a type of hormone called glucagon. Glucagon. So this is going to be important to know as we discover Ozempic. Now, Ozempic is marketed mainly to treat type 2 diabetes. And lots of people now have type 2 diabetes. And also with type 2 diabetes, sometimes people have extra weight on them. This is a medication that's an injection usually it's once a week, and it can be pricey based on your insurance program that you have. There's similar medicines out there to Ozempic. One is called Rybelsus. There's another one out there, but they found out that this medication, not only does it treat diabetes type 2, but it also helps us with weight loss. And the specific medication, they call it a semaglutide GLP-1 analog. So basically, it mimics the hormone glucagon. And it's a glucagon-like peptide receptor agonist. So for years, since the 1930s, we have known about this gut hormone called incretin, which decreases glucagon. So glucagon is sort of the opposite of insulin. So insulin takes glucose and takes it into the cells. Well, glucagon, what it does is it takes chemicals like glycogen and turns it into glucose. So glucagon makes us throw more glucose into the cell, and it's great to use when we have low blood sugar. And it also increases blood sugar, it increases fatty acids, and it's what we call catabolic. It breaks things down. Whereas insulin's anabolic, this is catabolic. So this new medicine that's out there, it's called a semaglutide GLP-1 analog. It basically turns down this chemical called glucagon. So three things that it does inside the body, the way it does this is one, it causes the pancreas to release more insulin via the beta cells. So it does that. That's what this chemical does. It also decreases the liver from releasing a lot of sugar via this process called gluconeogenesis. And when the glucagon level is low, it does all these things. And it also slows food leaving the stomach. So it works on mainly those three mechanisms. And when it does that, it helps lower blood sugar, as you can see, because we're making more insulin now. We're releasing less blood sugar via the liver into the cells, and we're slowing down the food release from the stomach, which also changes how hungry we are. So in diabetics, we found that this is very useful, and they can lose up to 10 to 15% of their overall body weight per year based on these mechanisms. So the weight loss industry figured this out, and all of a sudden they say, hey, listen, we can help people lose weight this way as well. Now, we've had other miracle weight loss medications through the years that haven't panned out to be very helpful. One of them was Fen-Phen. Fen-Phen, of course, caused a lot of heart valve disease. It's now off the market. There are a lot of other medications out there that tend to speed up your thyroid. It speeds up your metabolism. Amphetamines can cause you to lose weight. Thyroid-like supplements can cause you to lose weight because extra thyroid, you burn extra calories. But none of them have really been the solution to problems. So the question is how about this Ozempic and its cousin drugs, these GLP-1 analogs that decrease glucagon that work by these three mechanisms? Are these going to be the answer? Well, remember, this isn't the only one out there. These semaglutides, GLP-1 analogs, there's other ones out there, and I want to mention those. There's one called dulaglutide, and that's marketed as Trulicity. You've heard of that. There's another one that's marketed as Byetta, and there's other one that's marketed as Victoza. These are all similar medications. The pricing is different, but they all work by, they mimic this glucagon. It's a glucagon-like peptide receptor agonist. It decreases glucagon in the body. Another way that diabetic medicines are doing this is another type of medicine called gliptins. And you're going to hear this word gliptins because gliptins also decrease glucagon in the body. And when the glucagon decreases, these three physiologic things happen, which lower blood sugar, and subsequently we lose weight loss. So now that we sort of understand the mechanism, the alpha, the betas, the glucagon, all that's how it's occurred. What's the advantage? Well, the advantage for diabetics comes on many folds. It lowers blood sugar. It also causes weight loss. So diabetics, it sounds like it's going to be potentially a good thing, but we need more time to study it. But what about for weight loss? Only for weight loss? Well, they found out, here's some negatives of it. One is once you get the weight loss, if you don't keep taking it, the weight comes back. Number two, it's expensive medication. It's not cheap. Number three, it does have side effects. Nausea, vomiting, can hurt the pancreas. There's certain types of thyroid cancer it can stimulate. It has some negatives as far as depression. If you have kidney disease, it can worsen that. So it does have some side effects with this. There's also, for weight loss, as well as diabetes, there's no long-term studies that have been done. So those are some things that we need to think about as you think about, is this Ozempic a good thing for you? So the different types of Weight Watchers and weight management plans are now trying to combine Ozempic with their overall plan. And what they're marketing is, well, let's take the Ozempic for a while, get the weight loss, get you to change some of your habits, and then pull off that Ozempic, and hopefully those good habits will continue long term. Well, that's the way they're marketing it, but you still have the baggage of all of this. And still, when you change your hormonal levels, when you come off the Ozempic, you're still going to have all of these things that all of a sudden reverse, and it might make it very hard to continue those good habits. So my solution is, why not just have the good habits and don't take all of the risk of this medication? So those are some things I want you to consider as you think about taking Ozempic. For a diabetic that has extra weight, I think it might be a good thing. We still need to watch it over time. For someone that just wants to lose weight only and not make lifestyle, I would say that's definitely a no. For someone that can be on it for a while and then change their lifestyle and stay with the good habits, we still need some more information on that type of person, and we don't have long-term data. Gaining extra weight and all of the problems that come with it, all of the subsequent chronic disease that are associated with weight gain is not good. So we need to come up with great strategies. I'm hoping we can come up with eating strategies to do this as well. So on my next video, we're going to answer a person's question with an expert response from Dr. Grieger that talks about another approach to losing weight as well. But I also want to keep all of those with us that have extra weight, that are thinking about this potential miracle drug, with some hope for the future. You know, sometimes life isn't perfect. Our health isn't perfect. But we need something to turn to that we can depend on, something we can do to find ultimate healing. And that is in the Bible, where God talks to us through prayer, where we grow a relationship and we remember that Christ is the key to health. So as we finish today, I want to again read that text to you, and so you can hold it to your heart for encouragement, to keep you focused on the big picture. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusted in him, and I am helped. He will help you understand how to live your life and also lead you to ultimate healing. Therefore, my heart greatly rejoices. Sometimes God allows us to have illnesses, but we can still rejoice because we know that if we stay with him, we know that we will have ultimate healing. And with my song, I will praise him. So we want a heart rejoicing and we want a song praising. Those are biblical prescriptions because we have a great promise that we can take to the bank in the future. So I hope that answered some questions about Ozempic. Next week, stay with us because we're going to answer a question with a special guest. I hope to be back very, very soon with yet another biblical prescription for life.